for this tutorial, we're going to be making use of a 4.5 mm hook, a pair of scissors, stitch marker, and I'm going to be making use of a 50-gram yarn. It's a 3-ply yarn. It's an acrylic yarn, a Nigeria brand. So I'll be making use of black, white, and yellow for our outer neck top. So I'll be making use of a measuring tape. Yes, I did not add it here. I'm going to be making use of that too. So for this tutorial top, these are what we are going to be measuring. So I'm going to use my own measurements as an example. So the full length of my top is 17 inches, while the size of the top is going to be we are going to be measuring around our bust, like I showed you guys earlier in the video. So my bust measurement is 35, so I actually minus 5 from 35, which gave me 30 inches. So that's the beginning chain that we're going to start with for our top. Then we'll have our underarm measurements. Yes. Then since we're using three colors, since we're using three color of yarn for our top. So I'm using black, yellow, and white. So black, yellow is the main color I'm using for the top, while the white color is just maybe like 2 rows for the top. So for example, my length is 17 inches, then the length of my black will be 8 inches, and the yellow is going to be 8 inches. Then the white is going to be 1 inch, sorry, 1 inch. Yes. So let me explain this again. My full length is 17 inches. The measurement around my bust is 35. So I minus 5 from it. Gave me 30 inches, because it's an alternate top. The back is going to be open. But what you can do for this is, when you actually make your chain, you can actually use that to measure your top size, so that you'll be able to like check the amount of space that is left at the back, if you want it to be well open, or maybe you want it to just be more like little, or a wide space at the back, open at the back. So then the black yarn I'm going to be using, I'm going to make rows that is equal to 8 inches, while the yellow I'm going to make a rows that is equals 8 inches, while white is just going to be like 2 rows, which is equal to 1 inches, or maybe 1.1. Yes, that's how it's going to be. So let's get straight into the video. So now I hope you understand. So we are doing the full length, measuring the full length, the bust measurement. You minus 5 from it will give you 30 inches. That's for me. Your underarm measurement. Then this, I'm going to explain this later on if you don't understand now. So let's get into the video. So I already made the chain that actually fits my body and the exact size of what I want. And what I did was, I told you guys earlier on that it's either you use a tape rule to measure your bust measurements and you minus maybe 5 inches from it, or 6, or you make a long chain like this, wrap it around your body to determine the amount of space you want to be open at the back. So I literally a long chain. I made a long chain, and I wrap it around my body. So that's what I used to determine how much space I want at the back to be open. It's alternate top, and we are going to lace it at the back. So that's what I initially did. I just made a long chain, wrap it around my body. Then I was able to figure out the amount of space I want to be open at the back. So now what we are going to do now is, I'm going to add another chain to it, chain 1, then we'll skip 2, then on the third stitch we are going to make a double crochet. And normally what I do for my beginner for my first row is that I always like to start from the back loop here. Always like to turn my work, while you can actually choose to start from here and just make your double crochet, but I literally like to start from the back. So I'm going to place a double crochet on the back loop, in the back loop, sorry. So we are going to place a double crochet in each stitch. Oh, I think the chain is on the other side. So this is what we are literally going to do for the first row. We'll make a double crochet or two. And if you don't know how to make the simple the double crochet, single crochet for beginners, you can actually check on YouTube for videos like that. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. So this is literally what we are going to repeat for our row one, a double crochet in each stitch. So do that and I'll meet you at the end. So this is my last stitch on the row. So this is my last stitch for this row. This is my last stitch. So I'm done with this and I'm going to chain two and I'll turn my work. This is how it looks like. So also note that the chain two does not count as a stitch here. So we're going to make something different now. So we're going to start our pattern for this tutorial. So what we're going to do is the first three stitch, 1 2 3, we're going to make a front post double crochet. To make your front post double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook from here, put it out like this, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. Let's go again, and don't forget we are doing it in series stitch, so we are working on this, right? So yarn over, pull through this, go under, pull it out from here, from the other side, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. So let's do our third front post double crochet. You yarn over, you're working on this stitch now, put it under, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. So we've worked on our first three stitches, which is a front post double crochet. So the next one, you're going to work on the next series stitches, and what we are doing here is a back post double crochet. So to make our back post double crochet, this is how you do it. You're not going to take it like this, like we did this one. This time around, you're going to put it from the front, insert it from the front like this. This is the stitch we're working on here. Then you put it like this, and from the back you yarn over, you pull through, yarn over, you pull through two, you yarn over, you pull through two. Let's do it again. So this is the stitch we're working on here. So you put it through you insert it from the front, then on top, then to the back, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. So let's do the third one. You yarn over, insert from the front like this. This is the stitch you're working on. Pull through like this, yarn over, pull through, then you yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. So this is how it looks like. We have our first three front post double crochet. Then the next three is in the next three we made a back post double crochet. So in the next three we are going to do a front post double crochet. We're going to switch to this, which is a front post double crochet. So yarn over, do it this way, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. We're going to the next one, yarn over, pull through. We are doing a front post now. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we are doing the third front post. Yarn over, put it under, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we've done our third front post double crochet. So the next 3 we are doing a back post double crochet like we did here. So we are doing a back post double crochet this time around. So we're going to yarn over, put from under. We are working on this stitch, so pull through like this, then from the back, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're working the second one, yarn over from here like this, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So you're doing the third one, yarn over like this, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So this is basically what we are going to do for this row, for our row 2. We are basically going to be switching between front post and back post. These are front post, these are back post, front post, back post. The first 3 front post, the next 3 back post, next 3 front post, next 3 back post. So we are going to repeat this pattern for this whole row. Then I'll meet you at the end. So I ended this row with a back post double crochet, which is 1, yes, just 1 back post double crochet, but it doesn't mean anything. So you're going to chain 2 and turn outward. So this is how it looks like for now. Turn outward, then says okay. You know, we ended this one with a back post double crochet, but when we turn our work, it was showing a front post double crochet. So we'll just make our front post here. It doesn't mean because it's 1 set of front post double crochet. So then we have this next 3 double crochet, which is our back post double crochet. This is showing a back post double crochet. You should see the difference between the back post and the front post. This is the front post and this is the back post. And this second row we are going to like switch it up a bit. So for this, wherever you see a back post double crochet, a set of back post double crochet, you're going to change it to a front post double crochet. So now this 3 set of double crochet, we have a back post double crochet, so we are going to make a front post double crochet to this. And mind you, if you actually ended with 3 sets of double crochet or front post or back post, you're going to do the same thing. But me, I ended mine with just an extra one or stitch, so I just made it whatever I want. So we are making this a front post double crochet because it's a back post double crochet. So let's go. We are switching it up. So instead of repeating the same back post, we are making it a front post double crochet. I showed you guys how to make a front post double crochet already, so this is how you do it. So the next 3 set is a front post double crochet. So we'll make a back post double crochet for this. Since it's a front post, we'll make it a back post. Instead of continuing like this, we're going to make it a back post double crochet. So the next one is a back post double crochet. We'll make it a front post. Then the next three is a front post double crochet. We'll make it a back post. So this is basically what we are going to be doing for the second row. So if this is your first time coming across my channel, as you know, it's my first YouTube video. Please kindly subscribe, like, share, and put in the comment section what I can literally do better with my videos. And yeah, I'll be posting videos of beautiful crochet tutorials, beginner friendly, every week. So subscribe on your notification button to get a notification whenever I post a video, a tutorial. So the next one is a front post double crochet. We'll make it a back post. So this is basically what we are doing for this row. So continue doing this and I'll meet you at the end. So I'm doing my last set of front post double crochet. So and in this tutorial I want you to know that we have chain 2. Yeah, this is our chain 2 and this is our double crochet. So make sure that you are able to differentiate between the chain 2 you made and the double crochet. So this is our double crochet here and this is the chain 2. So we are doing it this way. Yes. So chain 2, return your work. So now we have our back post double crochet. We are going to make it a front post. So this is how we're literally going to be switching our top, our pattern. This is how we're going to be switching it up. Front post, back post, front post, back post. This is how we're going to be switching it up for the rest of the tutorial. And hold on, I'm going to show you guys something to also note while making this. So we have our front post, we make it back post. And the next one we have our front post. We have our back post, sorry, we'll make it front post. This is our third row, yeah? We have our third row. Then this one we have our front post double crochet, we'll make it a back post. So this is how we are going to continue making our pattern for each row, switching between front post and back post. So for this, let me explain this for you guys. So now we are focusing on the underarm and the 8 inches of black, 8 inches of yellow. So but we started our crochet, our tutorial with yellow, so we are focusing on the 8 inches of yellow. So you are going to make a row of this pattern that is equal to 8 inches. So that's what we are going to do now. So remember my underarm is 10 inches, right? So now I'm making I'm making I'm making a row that is up to 8 inches of yellow. So I'm going to continue making this until I have 8 inches of yellow, because the length of my top is 17 inches. Yours might be more than that, yeah, but mine is 17 inches. So I'm making 8 inches of yellow. So I'm going to continue making this until I have the 8 inches for myself, so for my own size. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm at the last row that makes it 8 inches. So I'm going to measure it now. I'm going to show you guys. Okay, this makes it 8 inches. Yes, this makes it 8 inches, exactly 8 inches. So I'm going to switch to another color of yarn. I'm going to switch it up. So we are going to switch to another color of yarn. So let me just make the last set here. Front post. Then the last one. Last double crochet. So when we're making this last double crochet, we yarn over, we put through 2. We have 2 left on the hook. Then this is when we our other color. I'm going to be making use of the white color as the next color of yarn I'm going to use. So you yarn over with this. You also yarn over with the white, the other yarn. Then you put through it. So we'll chain 2 with our white yarn. So I'm going to cut this one off. So that's what we'll basically do to change our yarn. Very easy. So we're going to turn our work. Then we're going to continue the normal thing we've been doing. So we have our back post double crochet here. We'll make a front post double crochet. So you can actually crochet this in, or you can leave it out. But me, I prefer to leave mine out sometimes, and sometimes I just leave it that way. But I think I'm going to leave it that way because I'm going to like cut it out. I'm going to secure it well at the end. I'll show you guys. So I'll make a front post. The next is front post 2. So the next 3 sets is a front post, so we'll make a back post to double crochet. So for this yarn, for this color, for color white, we are just going to make 2 rows of this here. We're going to make just 2 rows of this. 2 rows. We're making 2 rows of this yarn. The next is back post double crochet. We'll make it front post. So you're going to repeat the same thing we've been doing before. We're going to make 2 rows of this white, whichever color you were actually using. Now I told you earlier when I'm using this, I'm using yellow, white, and black. So I'm going to do 2 rows of this. So I'll meet you at the end of the second row before switching to another yarn color. So I'll meet you at the end of second row. So I've made my 2 rows of this particular color, which is white. So I believe you've also made yours. So let me make the last set of front post double crochet, and don't forget we are switching the yarn to another color. So let's switch it to another color. Yarn over, put it 2. We have 2 left on the row. Then we'll take our next color. I'll be using black for my next color. So we'll place this on top, place the black there, and pull through. Then make 2 chains with the black. Voila, we've attached our black yarn to it. So with these 2 rows that I made, what happened is I already have at least 9 inches of these already. Yes, I think I have 9 inches already. I have 9 inches already. I have more than 9 inches. I think 9.2. You know, I told you earlier on that the white is just going to take like 1 inch or at least 1.2. So I have like I have more than 9 inches already. And remember that when I was making the calculation for our top the other time, let me show you guys again. Remember I said I'll be making um 10 inches from my underarm, from the length of my top to my underarm. I'm going to be making 10 inches. So that means that I'm going to be conscious of the rows I'm making with the black yarn. So as soon as it gets to 10 inches, I'm going to make some changes from there. So if you're also doing yours, make sure you are conscious of your underarm size length, sorry, which is 10 inches for me. So right now I'm having 9.2 inches with this already, so I'm going to continue with this until I have 10 inches altogether. So I'm going to turn my work. Then I'm going to continue. We have back post here, then I'll make a front post double crochet. Then I have a front post here. I'm going to make a back post double crochet. It's getting a little bit dark already. I'm going to put on my lights soon. So this is basically what I'm going to do until I have my 10 inches. Make sure you're also conscious of your own measurement too. So I'm going to make two rows and two rows of this with the black yarn and check if it's up to 10 inches. Then if it's up to 10 inches, then I'm going to start the changes I'm going to make from there. So let's continue. So this is what I've made so far. This is 10 inches, which is the length from my top size to my underarm here. So this is what I've made so far. And your length might be maybe longer than mine or shorter than mine. So just make sure you actually made a length from your made this from the length of your top to your underarm. So this is what I've made so far. This is what I've made so far. And also I want you to know that if you're due to the pattern that we are making with this, you might be at some point you might feel like the top does not fit your body well. The top does not fit your body well, yeah. So I don't want you to like worry too much, because at the end of our tutorial, when we're about to make our lace up, our lace at the back, so there's something we're going to do that will actually make it like cover up a bit at the back. So, and it's literally stretchy, like it's very stretchy, it's very stretchy. The pattern is stretchy, so you don't need to worry. So just keep going. So I'll show you what to do next after this. So after my 10 inches, I chain two and I turn my work. So from now onward, we are going to be reducing from the beginning and from the end of each row. So this is how to do that. You yarn over. This is back post double crochet, so we'll make it a front post. So yarn over, you pull through, yarn over, pull through two. So we have two left on our hook. Then we'll go to the next stitch. You're not going to yarn over, note that. So you're going to the next stitch, pull through, then you yarn over, you pull through, yarn over, you pull through the three. So we have one here now put together. So when you're making it, make sure you are conscious of it. So the next one is the third back post, where we are making a front post double crochet. So we're going to continue switching as usual. Then when we get to the end, I'll tell you guys what to do. If you don't understand the way I did the reduction here, you can literally like go back and check again. So I'm at the end of this row, so I'm going to reduce at the end too. So yarn over, going to this, yarn over, put through two, then we have two left on our hook. You won't yarn over now, so you're going to insert your hook into the last stitch, yarn over, then you put through all three. So we've basically reduced at the end, so you yarn over and we'll turn our work. So note that we are making a reduction from the beginning of the row and at the end of the row. So to reduce from this end again, I'm going to do the same thing. So you yarn over, you put through under, yarn over, put through, yarn over, put through two. The reason why I'm doing this way is because note that this is actually a back loop, yeah, so we are making it a front loop. So assuming that it's actually a front loop, assuming it's a front loop and we're making it a back loop, I will have to like do it from here like this, but it's a back loop, so we are making it a front loop. So I will actually insert my work like this, yarn over, then pull through all. So I've made my reduction, so I'll continue making this until I get to the end. Then when I get to the end, I'll show you what to do again, though we are basically going to make a reduction at the end again. So I just want to do this row for you guys so that you guys will tend to like understand more. Why am I even going off camera? So I've come to the end of the second row increase. So this is basically what we are going to do. So this is the first stitch and this is the second one, the last one. So I'm going to put through like this, put through, yarn over, put through, yarn over, put through two. Then we're going to insert our hook here. Note that these are our chain two. I told you guys earlier on, make sure you differentiate between your chain two and your normal double crochet stitch. So I'm going to yarn over, put through, yarn over, put through two. So we basically reduced from the end rather. So you yarn over, you turn your work, then so let's continue. So you yarn over, this is a back post double crochet, so we're going to make it a front post, so we're making this a front post. Then if you note that we have a front post here, we're basically making this a back post. So what we're going to do is yarn over, pull through two, then we have a front post here. So instead of us to go like this, we are going from the back to finish our reduction from the beginning. So yarn over, then pull through the three. So then we'll continue our work, and this is how we are going to be doing for each row. We are going to reduce from the beginning and the end of each row. So if you look at it this way, you can see it's actually reducing already. Come on, okay, it's reducing already. So initially when I showed you guys from the start that my yellow is going to be 8 inches, my black is going to be 8 inches, and right now I think, yeah, I have how many inches of black? I have like, I think, okay, I have like 2.5 inches of black, So I'm going to continue reducing from the beginning and the end of each row till I have my 8 inches. Yours might be 9, yours might be 6. You get it. Our yours might be 5, 8. So yours might be 5, yours might be 6. I believe our sizes and lengths and inches is quite different, might be different. So but this is what I'm working with. So I'm going to continue reducing from the beginning of each row and at the end of each row till I have 8 inches of my black yarn. So that's what I'll keep doing. Then I'll meet you at where your own row stops. I'll meet you at where you have your own inches for whatever color you're using, the third color you're using. So I'll see you there. So guys, I've made my 8 inches of black. So I have my 8 inches of black, and this is how it looks like. Yeah, it looks good already. So what I want to tell you guys is that if you feel like the upper part of your top is too wide for you, you can literally reduce. So you can actually do the reduction that we've been doing to your own taste, your own size that you fit, that you feel it's okay for you. But I'm going to leave mine this way. So this is where I'll stop for this. Then I'm going to I already made 2 chains. Then I'll cut my yarn. So and also you can actually make any side of your work as the right side, and you can make this side as the right side. You can use this as the wrong side. It's still the same thing, So now I'm going to place a single crochet here. I'm going to place a single crochet here. So let's go. That's the next thing we're doing. We'll place a single crochet here and also work on the back where we'll have our lace. So that's what we're going to do. So let's begin. Let's start my hook here. And to secure our yarn. Then the same stitch, make a chain one. Same stitch, make a single crochet. So we are basically going to do place a single crochet in each stitch. So this is what you're basically going to do for the down part of our top. So continue making a single crochet stitch in each stitch, and I'll meet you at the end. So guys, I'm at the end of this row, at the end of my single crochet row. So you're going to chain one at the end, then we'll work on our back panel. Yes, I'll call it back panel, or the back that we want to attach our lace up at the back, like a corset, something. Yeah, you know what corset is, right? So for the back, we're going to be doing a half double crochet, not a single crochet. So let's begin. I'm going to insert my half double crochet here. So what you're literally going to be doing is insert your half double crochet in a stitch, insert your half double crochet, and also I'm going to explain to you guys what I actually did here. So the reason why I actually put my stitch marker here is because this is where I want my lace up at the back to begin. So you can actually, for you to be able to do this, you can actually put the top on your body and measure and check for where you want your own lace up to like start from. And when I did that, I put a stitch marker there and I put a stitch marker at the other end. So when you're making your half double crochet, you're literally going to stop here, then we'll go back again. So I'll meet you at the end. I hope you guys got the updates. The mistake I made, that it's literally 2 half double crochet in each stitch, in each row, sorry, 2 half double crochet in each row. That's what we are going to be putting in each row. We're going to be putting 2 half double crochet in each row. So that's what we're literally going to be doing. So I'm almost at the end of the row, and I'll meet you when I get to the end here. So I literally had to like come back to like explain this better. So you're literally going to be putting 2 half double crochet in each row, because if you were putting 1 half double crochet in each row, it's going to be very spacious in between each stitch. So that's what you're going to do. So I've gotten to the place where my to the stitch that my stitch marker is. So I'm making my last half double crochet, then I'll chain 1 and I'll turn my work. So for the second row, we're going to be repeating the same thing. We're going to be making a half double crochet in each stitch. So this is what we are going to be doing for the second row. We're going to be making a half double crochet in each stitch. So you repeat this and I'll meet you at the end of the second row. That's where you get to the end here. So for the third row, we are going to be making something different for the third row. So what we're going to do is, I chained 1 already. I'll start my half double crochet. I'll chain 1. I'll skip 2, 1, 2. Then on the third, I'll skip 1, 2. Then on the third stitch, I'll place my half double crochet. So this is what I'm basically going to be doing for this. Then I'll make double crochet into the next 4 stitch. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 plus this, making it 5. So you chain 1 again. Then the next you will skip 1, 2. Then the third stitch you place a half double crochet. So this is literally what you're going to be doing for this third row. So keep doing it and I'll meet you at the end. So I'm at the end of our third row. Then I chained 1 and turned our work. So from here we're going to be doing something different, which is insert our half double crochet, then into the O you make 2 half double crochet into the O space, then you continue half double crochet, then you make 2 half double crochet into the O. So this is basically what you're going to be repeating for this. And note that this is our last row. We are doing 4 rows here, 2 normal rows. The third row, that's where we have our O, then our last row. And also make sure that the number of stitches you have here is the same number of stitches you have at the other back side. And also make sure that the number of O's you have here are also the number of O's you have at the other side. And note that it's 4 rows. The first 2 rows is our normal have double crochet, while the third row is the row that we have our holes. Then we'll make the last row. So do this for this side and for the other side, then I'll meet you when you are done. I'm done with both sides, and this is how it looks like from the back, and this is how it looks like from the front side. So I hope you were able to get yours, and if you notice, I have how many holes do I have here? I have 1 2 3 4 5 6, and here I also have 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I'm going to make the lace for the back. So already I made a chain of 150. So it depends. If you want it very long, you can make it 200. So I added some few this into it. So I just made 150 chains. But I'm going to add to it. I'm going to make it 200. But for the back chain, I like my lace to be very thick, I don't like it to be this tiny. So for that, I'm going to make a slip stitch into each stitch. So for my slip stitch, I'm not going to do it from the side here. I'm going to turn my work and do my slip stitch from the back loop. This is our back loop here. I'm going to do a slip stitch from our back loop. So this is basically what I'm going to do for the rope. We're going to be using for our lace up at the back, here. So continue doing this, and I'll meet you at the end, and I'll tell you what to do with the upper part of the sock. So let's get to work. So I'm going to fix the lace at the back. I'm going to fix it now. Let's fix it. So what you're basically going to do, you're going to cross it this way. Yeah. Then place it from here. Then this is from here. So we have this, then you cross it again. Go this way. So this is basically what you're going to be doing. You lace it up. And if you want a longer rope, you can actually make it longer, like very long. Or you can, because I made 180. You can make 200, you can make 250, 300, anyone you want. But this is what I made. Okay. So this is how it looks like at the back. So let's work on the neckline. So for the neckline, I made 120 chains. So this is how we're going to go about the neckline. This is how we're going to go about the neckline. I'm going to insert it from here. Then go here. And then out again. Then like this. And go here again. And go here. So we're just going to be inserting it like this, front and back. So if this is your first time coming across my channel, of course this is my first YouTube video, kindly please subscribe, because I'll be posting a new video weekly. And also, if you feel like there's anything I need to do better with my channel, please do let me know in the comment section. And if you have any tutorial, any crochet tutorials you want to make, you can actually bring that to my notice so that I can. So after inserting and fixing our rope into the neckline, so this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. Let me turn it this way. This is how it looks like. It looks like this. And you tie it at the back. So this is how it looks like. Then the back, it looks like this at the back. Just like at the back, and it looks like this at the front. So we are done with our tutorial. The next thing you're going to do, you're going to secure the excess yarn we have. It's either you sew it in, hide it in your stitches, or you just fasten it very well and cut it off. So I think I'm just going to like this. And also, I'll say this again, kindly like, subscribe and share. And also, if this is your first time, please subscribe. It's my first YouTube video, and if you feel like there's something I can do better with my channel, please kindly let me know in the comment section. So I'm going to put it on and show you guys the way it's actually look on my body. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually secure the excess yarn that I have here. That's what I'm literally going to do. Then I'll show you how they find. So guys, this is the final look of our crochet top, and you can see the neckline, the way it looks like. It actually came out well. This is the front panel, and let me show you guys what the back looks like. This is how the back looks like. And also, I made a mistake. I made 180 chains for the rope I used for my lace up. So if you want to make yours, you can make yours like 250 chains or 300 chains. So also, I'll be posting videos on my channel weekly, so kindly subscribe, like and share. And the crochet set I'm putting on, I'm going to be posting the videos soon, so kindly subscribe.